Alright, so we've had really gnarly weather here for a couple of weeks, and as a result, one of the super tall pine trees fell, and I want to try to process all of it using only my axes, and this is day one. I've never done anything like this. I'm not sure where to begin at this massive tree. It's also in a slope, so I'm just gonna start working, and then hopefully I'll find my way after removing all the branches. I'm using the Gränsforsbruk forest axe. I've modified the handle and also, of course, modified the angles of the actual cutting edge. Alright, this is one of the reasons why I think this is going to be tricky. The tree has fallen over like this canyon that rainwater has created over the years. So yeah, I'm gonna remove the branches and then try to figure out how to do all of this. Alright, so I've decided to cut off the top of the tree here, treat that as the crown, treat that as one piece, remove it, and then working maybe like 10-meter sections all the way to the root, and create my firewood from this point all the way down to the root. Alright, now I'm switching to the American felling axe, also Gränsforsbruk. Hej! Husse jobbar här. That's a heavy axe. Alright, I'm gonna move up about 5 meters and do that again. Alright, this is difficult. It's sloping quite a bit right here, and I don't want to hurt myself, so I'm gonna be careful. This year. I take back what I've said before. This axe is too heavy. And maybe like a third could removed from its weight and it would still be a killer axe. Wow. At least I'm more accurate now. All right, I'm back. Yesterday, nothing was going my way. My dog started chasing my cat, my camera died, and I was using a too big of an axe. So I'm going back to the Scandinavian forest axe, and today I'm gonna continue by portioning off some sections so I can move them away from this hillside and to a flat working surface. Alright, I'm gonna go for about 2.5 meters for this section. As I go closer to the root, I'm gonna go shorter and shorter because the tree's gonna get wider and wider, and the weight is gonna increase with that. So, alright, let's get going. It's getting dull. Missed the bunch there. All right. Smooth. Nice. Gonna try around 2 meters now. This is so much different than the other types of trees that I worked on. I didn't think that pine would be this dense. It feels like when I'm hitting birch, but there's a large knot in that section. Super interesting. Also, the ships don't want to pop like they do on other tree types that I work with. So yeah, super interesting. Like all of this, like 2 to 3 centimeters on each side, and it still doesn't want to pop. So strange. It's like I need to create a veg for the actual wedge that I want to get out. Like I keep coming at it from slightly different angles, hoping to like disconnect the fibers that hold together this part of the tree, and it just won't go away. Like this would normally be gone, I feel like, but I guess this type of axe is just shaped for these smaller and more pliable wood types. Super interesting. Alright, something's starting to happen now. Guessing the amount of small branches all over this trunk doesn't help. Finally. As you can see here, I don't think these knots helped out. So strange. Oh, missed. 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 Hit. There we go. Look at that. That's like the core of one knot just doesn't want to budge. There we go. Missed. There we go. Whew. That's so interesting. Since I've mostly worked on like trees that are naturally like this is the biggest tree that's not a hardwood that I worked on, and so different than the other tree types. And I need to like try out more different patterns and different angles of the axe to really understand like the saying, like you don't pick a tree for the axe, you pick an axe for the tree. And that's so interesting, because I felt like I had figured out like, oh, this is what I like, but I know now that I know what I like for those types of trees. Interesting.